What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and this video is about The Chi Season 4, why it's over for Emmett and Tiff relationship. Now, I believe it's over for them for a number of reasons, mainly because of Emmett cheating on her, breaking her heart one too many times. But now that she is cheated, once Emmett finds out and realizes it, his insecurities and his guilty conscience and all of that is not going to allow him to get over it. I'm gonna show you why men can't take when a woman cheats on them. Now let's get into it. When the episode kicked off, episode 2, Emmett is having nightmares about his wife finding out that he cheated. She trying to cut off his dang-a-lang, and of course, you know that's gonna give any man nightmares. So he's having a hard time sleeping. He has a guilty conscience. She can't even wake him up. He having so many problems sleeping, and she coming through like Michael Myers in his nightmares, like Freddy Krueger, ready to take him out, and he wakes up screaming in the cold sweat. And of course, his guilty conscience has been getting the best of him for the first 2 episodes of this season. He even wake up talking about, "You still mad at me?" And she's like, "What?" And then he go quick to give her a kiss, and then realize that, damn, I'm tripping. So we see another scene in the episode where she's getting ready to go and sell some weed to one of her customers, and he's trying to act as if he cares about her so much he don't want her to go. What really is his insecurities kicking in. Not to say he don't care, but at the same time, he's more worried about her going to the studio, maybe finding somebody, whatever the case. And although she said, hey, it's a female, and you know, she always talk about dudes ain't this or that, she said, yeah, you was okay. You was just like that till you got your stuff together. But deep down, he feel as if he ain't that way yet. Now, we see that he's been getting bad advice from everybody in this episode, including his best friend who used to be his boo, Keisha. And he was telling her, hey, I already know what to do with this time with advice. I'm going to go and tell Tiff the truth. And she said, see, that's what I'm saying. Whereas she should have told him, you can't do that. You need to leave it alone. Make sure you ain't no dude doing this stuff no more. And you need to move on, because if you tell her that you were sleeping with Dom, especially a person that you work with still continuously, and you have been friends with her, it's going to go wrong. Now, women, you all are really strong in the sense that it's always dudes coming to try to get some. Women going to the gas station, women going to work, she going to slang weed, this dude working on his gym muscles, doing extra push-ups for, trying to get his little pecs, to pop for. And, women, you all got the power to turn it down a lot easier than men. We don't have that opportunity. Not saying it's an excuse, but we're weaker than women in that sense. So she's turning down his advances for some sexual healing. But we see that when it's his turn to go ahead and make her feel good, like Monsters Ball, he can't get Darnell out of his head and his guilty conscience while he in the middle of lovemaking. I mean, he's really gone too far. This is something I never personally have experienced, but then again, I never been a cheater and have a guilty conscience. Nevertheless, this dude can't get right, literally can't get right, and so he can't get it together. He gets busted. She asks him, what's wrong? We ain't been right since we got married, not realizing that before they got married, he cheated on her, and in a way to try to get over his infidelity, he chose to marry her. So, like an idiot, he chose to come clean and tell her that he slept with Dom, the other woman, while they still bucket naked, right in the middle of love making. And that right there will make a woman's emotions go crazy. And of course, we saw that she got furious, and the first thing she did was rush to judgment and go run into another man's bed. Not only did she go and run into that man's bed, she spent the night. She went over there, parked it, and she let him tear that ass up real nice and deep, like, to the point where she got real comfy and didn't give a damn what he thought about where she was. She didn't feel that she needed to explain. And the truth be told, no matter how many times a man may cheat on a woman, she can always hurt you more. And so he's sitting here up all night looking, peeping through windows like Malcolm X, wondering where the hell is his woman, which left him sitting there even more worried, more insecure, and looking even like a bigger idiot and more, in trouble with the relationship. Now, the reason I feel that their relationship is over, and everybody listening, I hope you really listen, is that infidelity is one of the major things that ruin a relationship, along with money problems. Now, they say honesty is the best policy, but it depends on what you're being honest about and what time is it. What I mean by that is, if it was before they got married, or if it was his only time ever doing this, maybe that was the case. But at this point, he's cheated on her and hurt her so many times, and women are more likely to take a man back from cheating depending on how many times it's happened, versus a man taking a woman back. And I know that's a double standard and it's not fair, but men, they're going to think about the woman being entered, versus women don't think about it the same way as men. Not to say that that's right or wrong, but at the same time, it is what it is. He's going to think about how gym muscles then put it down on her ass, had her bent over, riding, till the wheels come off, and it's just going to be too difficult for him and his insecurities to get over. And especially if she gets emotionally involved, because women are smarter cheaters than men, in the sense that they won't cheat, but they'll keep a friend on deck, because they know that friend is always waiting to become more than friends whenever they will allow it. And so she's been there keeping him as a good customer, hooking him up, looking out, making sure that he's always there and happy, because whenever she may need him, he's already there on deck, ready to please and do his duty to wax that booty. Now, does he want to be with her and her kids? Who knows at this point? But in her mind, he's already a better catch than Emmett, probably, because Emmett barely got himself together. He barely have any money. They just got off their mama couch, and when he finds out that she could be with somebody that not only is, comparable in looks, but has more money, and he didn't put it down, she just spent the night, he's going to be too insecure to handle the truth. He can't handle the truth. And unfortunately, that's a problem that men, most of us have, including, myself. If I was to find out my lady was cheating on me, it would be harder for me to handle, I'm sure, than if I was cheating on her. I know it don't make any sense. I don't like to cheat or do those things, but it just seems that men, we have a harder time dealing with somebody else in our parking space. That's reserved parking. You can't be up in there. That ain't your spot. And so, it's always hard to deal with. It's not fair, but I don't know. You all let me know what you think. I know some people have commented on my live streams that she's dirty for doing it. He's going to leave her or whatever, or they would leave her. Even though she's only cheated on him one time, they would call her, a H to the Izzo. And I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say that, but if anything, that would be Emmett. I think he should have never spoke up. He should have never told. Not only was him and Dom just a one-hitter quitter, one-time thing, she's moved on. She don't want him. She's with his father, and he's having a guilty conscience and telling her something that really was insignificant because he shouldn't have done it, but now it's moved on, water under the bridge, and they're in a better place in their relationship, and he threw all that away for no good reason. Now, if he was continuously having an affair, or he was falling in love with her and having feelings, that's different. I think if he really wanted to be honest, he should have told her before they got married. In a way, he kind of trapped her with the marriage, but then he wasn't really 100% with her. And so I think that she's really heartbroken, and I don't think that either one of them are going to be able to look at each other the same and have the same appreciation or respect. They're going to always think one or the other is always up to something. And I don't know. I think it's about time for them to move on, unfortunately. And unfortunately, they got kids involved. So these are the type of mistakes that young people make, but all people make. And if you really want to avoid it, always use communication first before, you use other things to do and get revenge on the other person, or to make yourself feel better. Anyway, that's my thoughts on why I think it's over for them. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like, subscribe, bang that bell, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.